Okay, so let's have a look here. The limit as n goes to infinity, the nth root of n, and we'll just keep n to be more than 1. So let n equals 1 plus h power n, and note that h must be positive since n is more than 1, because if h was negative, then that would mean you'd have a number less than 1 to the power of something large. It'd be even more less than 1. So if h was negative, that would mean n is less than 1, so that's not what we want. The binomial expansion of 1 plus h power n is 1 plus nh plus n minus 1 over 2 h squared, etc. And these are all positive. So if we were to just remove everything except the square term here, we would have this inequality. But we're saying 1 plus h power n is n, so we get n is more than n minus 1 over 2 h squared. Cancel the n's here, and we have 2 over n minus 1 is more than h squared. Square root of 2 over n minus 1 is more than h, which we're saying is more than 0. So if we take n to infinity and the squeeze theorem, then we get the limit as n goes to infinity of h will be 0. Now, if n equals 1 plus h power n, that means the nth root of n is equal to 1 plus h, which means the limit as n goes to infinity, the nth root of n will be the limit of 1 plus h as n goes to infinity, which we just said the h1 will be 0, so we're just left with 1 here. The limit as n goes to infinity of the nth root of n is just 1. Is this sequence monotonic? And the answer is no, actually, because if you have un equal to the nth root of n, u1 is 1, u2 is the square root of 2, u3 is the cube root of 3, u4 is the fourth root of 4, which is the square root of 2. So we can see that u2 is bigger than u1, and that's bigger, u3 is bigger than u2, but then it flips around then. u3 will be smaller than, u3 will be bigger than u4. This is slightly more than square root of 2. So I think also that the limit here has to go back down to 1. So it starts at 1, goes up to cube root 3, I think, and comes back down to 1 eventually, well, as a limit. So it's not correct to say that un plus 1 is always bigger than or always less than, or even always bigger than or equal to, or always less than or equal to un. There's a flip that happens at least once from u3 to u4.